Tiger's Curse is about a young teenage girl who's just graduated from high school, and she's going off to have an adventure. And she starts off at the local fairgrounds working at a circus and ends up going to India and mythological cities. And in this book particularly, she's going to the mythological city of Kishkinda, which is the fabled monkey city of India, where you might have read in the Jungle Book about that, where they have all the monkeys. This one's a little bit more edgy, a little more romantic oriented than the Jungle Book version, but she gets to go to Kishkinda and fight crazy creatures and kind of have her own Indiana Jones adventure. I started writing Tiger's Curse when I had just finished Eclipse by Stephanie Meyer. And I had read Twilight and New Moon and Eclipse, and I really wanted to have another series. I wanted to jump right into another series that was an epic sort of romance that took place over a series of books. And there wasn't anything. I couldn't find anything. And I started thinking about it and said, well, if nobody else is going to do it, maybe I should do it. And so I sat down with a pad of paper and a pencil, and I started sketching out what would I want in a series. And I picked apart all the ideas that were things that interested me. I loved Indiana Jones adventure. I'm a Star Trekkie. I'm a Trekkie, and I love Star Wars. And so I tried to pick out the elements that I wanted. I knew I wanted to write a hero's journey. So I just sat down and put pen to paper, and out it came. In Tiger's Curse, my heroine Kelsey not only has an adventure, but she also gets to have a wonderful romance, the kind of romance all the girls want to have. You know, fabulous hero that she can begin a relationship with, and she gets to start off on a very sweet journey, not only of adventure, but of love and discovery. I think that the young adult audience would really like Tiger's Curse because it gives them a little bit more. They get not only the romance part of it, which is fun for all girls, but it also gives them an adventure that they can go off on, and it's something that they can feel like they not only had an adventure, but they went on a vacation. And by the time they come home or they're finished, they feel like I was in India. I got to see India and smell India and taste the chocolate and taste the spices. And I think that that's something unique that I'm offering in my book. My series was inspired by Twilight, the Twilight series by Stephanie Meyer. The thing that I loved most about that series was the Edward and Jacob thing, Team Edward and Team Jacob, and who's she going to end up with and who's she going to pick. And I loved the tension that you didn't know how things are going to work out, and I like that surprise. I love romance. I read romance a lot, and it's pretty obvious who the heroine's going to end up with at the end of a romance book. You pretty much know by chapter 1 or 2 where she's going to go in this relationship, and I liked the unpredictability that Twilight offered to Stephanie Meyer's fans. In Tiger's Curse, as you progress through the book with Kelsey, most of the readers have been very just hanging on the edge of their seats about how it ends. Some of you have been upset with how it ends. I want a good ending to this book, and I purposefully put a cliffhanger at the end of book 1. Not only because I want people to go buy book 2, because I do, but also because I want you to feel that, I want you to feel scared for her. I want you to feel like, what's going to happen with her? What's going to happen next? And my goal in writing the Tiger series was not to have a pretty ending at the end of each book. I didn't want it to be, now her life is beautiful and everything's great. I wanted it to be real, and life doesn't always happen real like that. So Kelsey's journey is just beginning at the end of Tiger's Curse, and we're going to be rolling through a series of 5 books altogether. And in those 5 books, I think that the reader's going to really see Kelsey grow as a person and develop into a young woman. She starts off in the book as 17 years old. She's just graduated from high school. Her world is wide open. And when you're that age, the reason I picked that age for Kelsey is because when you're that age, the whole world is open to you. You don't know what's going to happen. Are you going to be going to college? Are you going to be getting a job? Are you going to be with this person? Are you going to be with that person? You don't know what's going to happen to you, and the whole world is open to you at that point. And you don't have a lot of experience. but you have a lot of determination and you have a lot of courage and you're very brave at that age. And she was ready to jump on a plane and go to India at that age. A 25-year-old, a 30-year-old might not be so excited to go to India like that at the drop of a hat. But Kelsey was ready and she was willing to do it and willing to be of help and see where her life was going to take her. And I want the readers to feel that they're going to follow Kelsey on her journey and see where her life is going to take her and where she's going to end up. And I think it's going to be a place where everybody's happy and satisfied.